That's right, it's Tabletop Tuesday. And if you haven't guessed yet, or if you haven't read or kept up with anything that I've been posting, you'll notice this swirly around me and the stars in the background. That's because today we're doing something fun. Well, they're all fun, right? I think they're all fun. So today we're going to do something in one of my wheelhouse favorite sci-fi series, I guess, movie series. And we're going to be responding to a cyber incident on Stargate Command. And apparently the Gou'uld and their Jaffa are up to something, trying to take control of Stargate Command's computers to infiltrate our dialing computers and to take over the Stargate. So today we have with us Greg. Oh, that's not, that just makes me look like a narcissist right there.
Nah, I'm supporting cast. Ooh, that was a bit too big for me.
All right, there we go. So I think Greg has been a long time, I guess, viewer of Red versus Blue and streams and all this stuff. But he's a participant in. I don't know if you were a participant in our Red versus Blue community, but definitely in the cyber superhuman community. So you're a student of mine with the cyber superhuman stuff, and so it's really just going to be you and me today on this Stargate thing. So let's go ahead and get this started.
Save the world.
All right, we're going to change up the format a little bit today, just because we have been in this format, and today I thought we'd just try it over here a little different. I mean, it's not that much different, but we'll just see how this works. All right, is there anything you want to introduce yourself at all or anything like that, or?
No, no, I'm not introducing myself. No, no. Hi from Germany. I'm Gregor. I'm a cybersecurity analyst and a forensicator, if you will. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this journey.
Cool. Did you say forensicator?
Yes.
Oh,
lacking.
You know, in America, that almost sounds bad. All right. Or maybe also in Latin. But all right. So let's get started. So today's scenario is I just kind of put in a simple instruction here that we're part of the the Stargate Command incident response team, and I just kind of left it pretty generic. Hey, something appropriate, and here I'll just there. How about that? Leave everything else default, and in this one, I made sure that General Hammond is the one that is our contact who's hired us, and that we do have access to SG-1. So maybe we'll get some quips from Colonel O'Neill. All right, so let's get this started. For the voice narration, I chose something that I felt like was going to be somewhat like Tilk, but not really. All right, let's get this going. And we already got a few people joining us in the audience there. It's our regulars. It's a regular Alex and a regular Robert. All right. So here we go. I would like it to read it to us. So as soon as it starts to... Oh, are you getting double voice?
No.
No? Okay, cool. Well, we'll see how this goes. Come on, read. Hercules. Wait, can you hear that?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Stargate Command's critical digital infrastructure from a known threat actor in the universe we find ourselves, the Gou'uld. Remember, collaboration, quick thinking, and adherence to the incident response protocol are key. You can request advisory input from me at any time, but remember, the decisions are yours to make. Let's defend the Earth and ensure the Stargate remains secure. Setting the stage. You are part of the elite cybersecurity response team stationed at Stargate Command, a highly confidential and crucial military base responsible for exploring new worlds and defending Earth against extraterrestrial threats through the Stargate. The IT staff at SGC is a mix of military personnel and civilian contractors, all with top-secret clearance and specialized training in their respective fields. The cybersecurity team is a small, agile group of experts skilled in threat intelligence, incident response, and digital forensics, specifically trained to deal with threats from advanced alien technologies. The SGC's digital environment is a sophisticated mix of Earth-based and alien technologies, adapted to secure the base and the Stargate. Systems include interstellar communication arrays, dialing computers for the Stargate, internal database servers containing alien technology data and mission reports, and the base's internal security systems. Scenario: early this morning, the SGC's monitoring systems began showing anomalous activity. The internal communication network is experiencing intermittent outages, and there have been several reports of unauthorized access alerts on the database servers hosting highly sensitive information about the Stargate and alien technologies. The initial symptoms suggest a sophisticated cyber intrusion is underway. The IT department has confirmed that this is beyond their standard troubleshooting procedures and requires immediate attention from the cybersecurity team. SG-1 has just returned from a mission and reported unusual activity on their remote devices, which seem corrupted with unknown software alterations. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, begins now. How do you proceed?
Nice. Okay, I would first like to check if the iris is closed or open and station some military personnel around it.
Yeah. Well, I guess first, you just check to see if the iris works, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Does the iris work, and is it now closed? And now also, I think it sounds like maybe even I would like to know, like, when it said their device, was it their what's it called? Not the dial home device, but the what's it called? Their
I don't know it in English.
Alex says, "We're crying out loud." All right, you know what? Let's do this.
Devices.
It's not the dial home device, but it's the secure the
the thingy.
Yeah.
Let's stay with the thingy.
Ask SG-1 which device seems tampered with. And then I think we should at least check the GDO. Thank you, Alex. The GDO, right? That's the that's the encrypted thing, right? I mean, when they have to dial, it's their two-factor authentication.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Let's review the SIM and access logs for anything suspicious that might give us some clues. Let's see. Show any relevant. This time I knew how to spell it, but my fingers wouldn't go the right way. Show any relevant findings in log format. Because I want to see. Because one time I did the a Star Trek scenario, and it was actually talking about how, like, the warp drive had been tampered with, and it showed me all the warp drive log messages and stuff. It was so cool.
That's cool indeed. And still, I think we should ready the military so that some troops are around the iris and we watch the camera. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, yeah. So let's let's have the security forces active in the gate room, right? And what you meant, like, in the gate room, in case there is an unauthorized activation. And then also, Alex had a great idea. We might want to check whether the base's self-destruct systems haven't been tampered with too. Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, that would be a short game. Yeah.
Yeah, we might want to pay particular attention to the self-destruct system in addition to the dialing computer. All right, I think that's good enough for now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm so glad there's at least some people here with us that also watch Stargate, because I'm an avid Stargate fan. In fact, I'm watching it with my 11-year-old boys right now, starting at season 1, getting them introduced to it, and I didn't even realize that I couldn't remember the name of their little GDO. I think we should call Master Braytak as well and get him involved. And I mean, you know what? I'm impressed that the voice knew how to pronounce Gou'uld. It pronounced Gou'uld. Oh man. Okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. All right, let's see what it can read. Look, it's spelled teal properly. Even I want to see if it pronounces teal properly.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is really cool. All right, it's going to read all this out. Oh well.
1. Status of the Iris SG-1's tampered device inquiry. The Iris is currently operational and in its default closed state, which is standard protocol when the base is on alert or under potential threat. SG-1 reports that Colonel O'Neill's mission laptop and TLC's tactical tablet are the devices showing significant signs of tampering. Unfamiliar software modifications and erratic behavior have been observed in both devices. 2. Review of SIEM and access logs. Upon a thorough review of the Security Information and Event Management (CM) system and access logs, a couple of findings stand out. CM log entry 22304 8T0645 03789Z warning. Attempted unauthorized access detected. Source IP 10152030 destination IP 192.168.1.100 Stargate dialing computer. Action blocked by firewall. User agent Mozilla 5 Windows NT 10.0 Win64 x64 RV 89.0 Gecko 20100 101 Firefox 89. Access log entry database server 2023-0408 TO64729 321Z alert multiple failed login attempts username admin source IP 10152030 attempt 5th consecutive failure access locked note originating IP previously associated with routine maintenance operations. 3. Precautionary measures for Stargate and self-destruct system. Security protocols for the self-destruct system and the Stargate dialing computer are being reinforced. You've increased monitoring, applied additional firewall rules, and put physical security teams on high alert in the gate room. Inject. As you implement these measures, there's an unexpected system-wide alert indicating a problem with the ventilation system. It's been shut down remotely, significantly increasing the temperature in critical areas housing servers and other sensitive equipment. Situational decision points. Investigate the devices reported by SG-1 for any signs of malicious software or alterations, potentially indicating a broader compromise. Address the origins and intent of the unauthorized access attempts, focusing on the source IP 10152030. Respond to the ventilation system shutdown to prevent overheating of critical systems. How do you wish to proceed?
I don't think that the ventilation systems will be a problem if we're not on base lockdown, but it could overheat systems, I guess.
And shut down also. Yeah.
So I think that because the logs are so. First of all, I didn't know that SG-1 had a computer. I've never seen them with a computer on. Well, no, they've taken laptops before. That's not Colonel O'Neill. He doesn't know how to use a laptop. That's usually Carter's. Carter and Daniel Jackson use the computers. But anyway, so I'm saying there's a little bit of a plot hole there, but or script. Anyway, so let's I think we should inspect SG team's computers.
Yes.
And it said that and I guess we can check the that's an external source IP there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's inspect the SG one computers. What do you think we should?
I mean, we still can send some technicians to the ventilation shafts, or at least the server room, to check if it's not overheating.
Yeah, so, send technicians to the ventilations. Now this I can't spell. I can't spell ventilation.
ILATEION. But
You know,
yeah, something like that. One L too much.
there we go. All right. Systems, and also inspect the ventilation control systems.
Mhm.
Look at that. We got some OT. We got a little bit of IAOT or OT going on here.
What the question that's still pondering in my mind is the IP address. Where's it originating from? Because
Yeah.
it's close, it can't be off on another planet. It has to be
external IP address with the unauthorized attempts is from. This indicates that the initial attack vector is on Earth and not originating from off-world, right?
Yeah. Also, we will most likely can check the camera recordings before the SG-1 went on their missions. So who handled
yeah
and stuff?
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so let's also check physical security cameras for evidence of physical intrusion. Because, yeah, let's check that. Let's just go with that for now and see what happens there. What did we do there? Okay, so yeah, we're doing that. Okay. Alex says, love it when a native English speaker needs his spelling corrected, especially by a, not English. It happens all the time. I mean, we all have, Greg from Poland corrects me all the time. You correct me. And look, let's just say that I'm a geek, not an English major or even proficient in spelling. So it's fine.
Not our skill set.
Okay. Oh, it already did. Okay. All right. Let's get the voice. All right. I just want him to read it out. I really got to get this voice latency fixed.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the works. Come on. Action summary.
Action summary. 1. Inspection of SG-1's computers. The cybersecurity team initiates a forensic analysis on Colonel O'Neill's laptop and Teal'c's tactical tablet. Early indicators show that both devices were compromised with a sophisticated rootkit designed to mask its presence while providing remote access to the system. This rootkit appears to have been tailored to bypass SGC's standard cybersecurity defenses, suggesting that the attacker has a detailed understanding of SGC's digital environment. Forensic findings. Unauthorized remote access utilities were discovered. Evidence of data exfiltration, specifically around recent mission reports. Anomalies suggesting attempts to access the SGC internal network indirectly through these devices. 2. Ventilation system inspection. Technicians sent to manually inspect the ventilation system report that the control modules for the system show signs of tampering, firmware has been overwritten, and remote access was granted from an internal network source. Efforts to override the malicious firmware and restore control are underway. 3. Analysis of the external IP address. Investigation into the IP address 10/15/2030 reveals that it is part of the SGC's own subnet, indicating that the attack is indeed originating from within the base. This is a critical discovery as it narrows down the search for the intrusion's origin, eliminating concerns about an off-world cyber attack, but raising alarms about internal security. 4. Physical security camera check. Reviewing the footage from security cameras positioned around critical infrastructure and entry points to the SGC does not show any unusual physical intrusions. However, there is noticeable footage of an unattended service door near the ventilation system control room being briefly propped open around the time the system was compromised. The individual responsible is not clearly identifiable due to the angle and distance of the nearest camera. Inject. As the team manages these various threads, a new report comes in from the IT department. A sudden spike in outbound network traffic suggests that a significant amount of data is being exfiltrated. Simultaneously, the base's external communications array begins showing signs of tampering, potentially threatening your ability to call for external assistance or coordinate with off-world teams. Situational decision points. Prioritize the containment of the data exfiltration to prevent further loss of sensitive information. Explore options to restore external communication capabilities while ensuring the security of these channels. Continue efforts to regain control of the ventilation system to prevent overheating of critical systems. Investigate the origin of the internal attack, potentially re-evaluating personnel access or searching for compromised internal systems devices. How do you wish to proceed?
All of it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, if you need to stop the
So,
data.
man, so Gavin says someone in the cybersecurity team has a Gou'uld. I believe, yeah, yeah, I think might be. Okay. Oh, so Alex is voting on any nominations for the magnificent bleep responsible. I'll chuck Ball in. So he thinks it's Ball. I think it's Apophis. Depending on where in the series we're at, and Apophis is always like the one. I mean, unless you want to go deeper into the series and say it's Anubis. All right. So yeah. Okay. So we're gonna disable all external. Here's the thing. If this is a classified facility, there shouldn't be like external internet access anyway, but we'll go with it.
I mean, from that point on, we could identify from where that command has been run, right? So just thinking the person is still there.
Yeah. So I said we need to disable the network communications. Cut it. But we also need to see if we can geolocate where the exfiltrated data was going.
And also with the camera, that wasn't satisfying. I mean, the person had to go somewhere, or had to come from somewhere. So maybe there are other cameras that catch the place.
Yeah, so we're gonna have security check the access panel location where the suspicious individual was. We need to continue to check all camera footage to see if we can identify any similarities to the suspicious individual. Yeah, Peter, we got that now that we figured that out. It's an internal address. We should also we need to investigate for any potential lateral movement.
Breach of our main.
Oh, hold on. So we need to go ahead and we'll say formally declare cyber intrusion and classify the breach as critical. Alex said, it would be a real barrel of fun if the external exfil targets are themselves classified systems. I've actually, so I ran an exercise before where it gave external IP addresses, and the IP addresses were actually real world IP addresses, and they matched the companies where they're from. Like, it's
That's creepy.
yep. So
And we maybe should also block all the emergency exits so that the perpetrator can't escape the vicinity.
oh yeah, I didn't even think about that since we told us that we had so put the base on lockdown to prevent the suspicious person from leaving. And that was just a typo. That wasn't me. Okay. All right. And then I guess we should have physical security. Yeah, see, this is just my typing. This is not me misspelling. Physical security, start searching for suspicious people.
Mhm.
And I'm going to say I like the suggestion with special attention to the possibility. I'm going to give up. You know what? I need to implement. I just need to. I can't type. I need to. Possibility. Okay, I need to just implement voice communication where I could just talk to it. All right, special attention possibility that someone from base, someone from the base personnel could have been infected with a Gou'uld. There we go.
Did that perfectly.
Yep. Oh, and then get the techs working on the ventilation systems to get a move on it. Okay. Well, ask NORAD upstairs if they're having problems. I don't really know. Did they ever say that they never? I know it's in like the Stargate is supposedly in like near Falcon, but I don't know. Did they ever say that they're in NORAD? Like NORAD is above Stargate? I don't ever.
Not. Did I remember? Would I need to Google that one?
I guess we could. I don't know. I want to. That's right, Cheyenne Mountain. But that there's there's used to be an Air Force Base Falcon that was near there. I don't think that's NORAD though, is it? I guess. I don't know. You know what? I wonder how much of this is going to get out there on YouTube and LinkedIn, and then we get shut down for like spreading conspiracy theories and like.
So original Area 51. We got them all.
Oh man, it wrote a lot. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. All right. I think we've isolated. We've identified, we've isolated, we've classified. But now we need to eradicate and recover and then find all the root cause. Okay, come on.
Be good.
Action summary. 1. Formal declaration and classification of the cyber intrusion. Upon your directive, the cyber intrusion is officially declared, classified as critical. This escalation prompts the immediate lockdown of STARGATE Command, following standard protocol for such grave threats. All personnel are alerted to the situation without disclosing specific details to prevent unnecessary panic. 2. Base lockdown and disabling of external network connections. The base goes into full lockdown mode, securing all ingress and egress points to prevent anyone from leaving or entering the premises. Concurrently, you command the severance of all external network connections to halt the ongoing data exfiltration and isolate the SGC from potential further external cyber threats. 3. Geolocation of exfiltrated data. Suspicious activity investigation. Cybersecurity teams initiate a trace to geolocate the destination of the exfiltrated data. Preliminary findings suggest that the data was being sent to a server located in a remote area in Nevada, known for its sparse population and lack of infrastructure, raising suspicions of a concealed operation. Security personnel dispatched to the access panel location near the ventilation system control room find signs of forced entry, but no immediate evidence of tampering left behind. The search expands based on the identified suspicious behavior. Cameras are reviewed extensively, focusing on times around suspected security events. This laborious process reveals several occurrences of an individual wearing a maintenance uniform in locations not typically requiring maintenance work, evoking suspicion of malicious intent or disguise. 4. Lateral movement and personnel investigation. Your directive to investigate potential lateral movement uncovers evidence of additional compromised systems, indicating that the attackers have been exploring the network, likely in search of sensitive information or attempting to gain further control over SGC systems. Given the gravity of the situation and the historical precedents involving Gou'uld mind control, physical security teams begin a methodical search for any individuals exhibiting unusual behavior or signs of Gou'uld possession, prioritizing medical exams for those identified. 5. Ventilation system restoration urgency. Technicians working on the ventilation system are pressured to expedite their efforts. Thanks to their intensified focus, they successfully bypass the tampered firmware and start manual restoration processes to bring the temperature back to safe levels for both personnel and equipment. Inject. As efforts continue on multiple fronts, a coded message is received through the emergency communication channels from SG-1 Offworld, indicating they might have critical information about the potential identity of the attacker but require a secure line to transmit details safely. Situational decision points. Establish a secure and isolated communication line to receive information from SG-1 without risking further compromise. Further scrutinize the suspicious maintenance uniformed individual, aiming to locate and interrogate them. Accelerate forensic analysis on compromised systems for any clues on the attacker's objective or next potential move. Implement additional safeguards to detect and prevent unauthorized access attempts, both digital and physical, in light of the ongoing threat. How do you wish to proceed?
So first of all, I thought that SG-1 was already back. I didn't know that they went off-world again. So I guess the timeline just proceeded and they went off-world. We just weren't notified. But I have an idea. So the first thing we need to do is disconnect all newly discovered infected systems from the network. Preserve any. I'll say do not turn them off in order to preserve memory resident evidence. We also,
I mean, it's a game, so why don't we call local police and have them check out the building from where the communication came from?
well, I think we would actually have, instead of the police, because we'd probably have our own security. I dropped a not. What did I say? I'll need this code in order to preserve memory. No, we want to preserve memory resident evidence. Where did I drop a not? Oh, you're right. Okay, do not. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, that would have sucked. My mistaken grammar could have caused the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. All right. So I think, yeah. So send security agents to the location of the traded data. We'll continue searching for the fake maintenance person. Yeah, we'll just accelerate. It's accelerate forensics. I know it's cheating just by blanket, but we only have a total of an hour here. So we did there's isolating. Okay, I have an idea for the secure communication. Okay. For the secure communication to SG1, let's dial out to their location and send a MALP. Is that how you spell it, MALP? I think that's right. The MALP, the little, the little rover buggies.
What?
You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. It'll know. Alex says maybe the maintenance guy is using reactivated ID, etc. of one of C. Bodungeon.
Yeah. Heard he loves messing around with OT here. Could be.
Yep. Okay. Peter, Gavin, prior attendees could have, if you ever want to be on, I don't mind having return guests if you ever want to be on here like that and not leave myself and Gregor here so lonely.
I'm not singing. Nope. Nope. Won't end well.
I do like the star background. That's cool.
It is.
It works.
Action summary. 1. Isolation of compromised systems. Following your orders, all newly discovered compromised systems are immediately disconnected from the network to prevent any further lateral movement or data exfiltration by the attacker. The systems are kept powered on to preserve volatile memory that might include crucial forensic evidence about the intrusion, such as memory-resident malware or artifacts of the attacker's actions. 2. Dispatch of security agents. A team of security agents is quickly assembled and dispatched to the remote location in Nevada, identified as the destination of the exfiltrated data. Equipped with the necessary gear and briefed on operational secrecy, the team moves out with orders to investigate the server, secure any data, and detain any individuals present at the location for interrogation. 3. Search for the fake maintenance person. The search for the individuals seen on security footage wearing a maintenance uniform intensifies across the base, with checkpoints established at key points. All maintenance personnel are required to verify their identities and account for their movements as part of the search for the potential insider threat. 4. Acceleration of forensic analysis. The cybersecurity response team ramps up the forensic analysis, prioritizing the examination of compromised systems for any indicators of compromise, IOCs, tools used by the attacker, and potential clues that could lead to identifying and understanding the attacker's motives and next moves. 5. Secure communication with SG1 via MALP. Taking advantage of the operational capabilities of the Stargate, you order the dialing of SG-1's current off-world location to establish a secure communication line. A MALP, Mobile Analytic Laboratory Probe, is prepared and sent through the Stargate, equipped with secure communication tools to relay the critical information SG-1 has about the attacker's identity without risking cyber compromise. Inject. The security team dispatched to the Nevada server location encounters unexpected resistance. Preliminary reports indicate a well-armed group guarding the server, suggesting the server's importance to the attackers. Additionally, despite operational secrecy, your team's presence has been detected, resulting in a standoff situation. Inject. The individual wearing the maintenance uniform is found attempting to access a restricted area of the base. Upon being apprehended by security forces, the individual exhibits signs of disorientation and confusion, with no immediate recognition of their surroundings or actions. Situational decision points. Respond to the standoff situation in Nevada, considering negotiation, engagement, or tactical withdrawal while maintaining operational priorities. Interrogate the apprehended individual for any intelligence regarding their actions, associations, and potential Gou'uld influence. Evaluate the received intelligence from SG-1 through the MALP to adapt your response strategies accordingly and prepare for the next steps in containing and eradicating the cyber threat. How do you wish to proceed?
Okay. I have an idea.
Okay.
Have General Hammond from Texas, of Texas, General Hammond of Texas, call the president, because he does that, to order a Navy SEAL team to the standoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. And yeah, Alex, I agree. This could be the NID. I agree with that. I was going to go there. Yeah. The problem is the NID, you can't, they're a rogue unit, but they're also officially protected by, what's his name? Senator McKenzie, right? Mm-hmm. So Senator McKenzie protects the NID. So, okay. So I guess, so we suspect Gou'uld mind control on the suspect, but we still need to interrogate him. But we could call, can we call in Jacob of the Tok'ra? That might be able to help recover the suspicious person's memories. Mm-hmm. Also, ask Tilk if he knows of anything, since we have communication with them currently. And then finally, what did SG-1 reveal? Mm-hmm. Regarding their intel. Yeah. I know that's probably. Yeah. Anything?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You're probably getting echo. All right. What else? Oh yeah, Senator Kinsey, not McKinsey. That's right. Later Vice President Kinsey, and Jacob Carter, yes, aka Selmac. However, you know what? We also suspect NID
Involvement, yeah.
involvement. Here, let's just go with that and see what that gives us. But yeah. Man, Alex, you really are a big fan of Stargate. You're like, just like all the Gregs correct my English, you're correcting my Stargate knowledge. I didn't have a Stargate shirt. I'm ashamed of myself. So all I had was Star Wars. Sorry.
Mm.
You ever seen that the Blue Harvest, the Family Guy Star Wars? Star Wars, da-da-da, Star Wars. That's a good point, Alex. If there's a goal involved, it might. Oh yeah, it might have bailed. Oh, it might be in another team member now. All right. Yeah, Navy SEALs. Those guys are screwed now. And NID, if it is NID, they can't handle it. It's probably not. It's probably still Team 6.
Feel lucky.
Action Summary 1. Navy SEAL Team Engagement. Following your directive, General Hammond personally contacts the President, briefing him on the critical situation in Nevada. The President, recognizing the severity of the threat, orders the deployment of a Navy SEAL team to support SGC's security agents. Their mission, to neutralize the armed resistance, secure the server containing exfiltrated data, and detain any individuals for further questioning, with an emphasis on minimizing casualties and securing any intelligence assets on site. 2. Interrogation and potential Gou'uld influence. The apprehended individual suspected of wearing a maintenance uniform and attempting unauthorized access is brought in for interrogation. Given the suspicion of Gou'uld mind control, the interview is conducted with caution, aiming to assess the individual's mental state and extract any coherent information regarding their actions and affiliations. 3. Collaboration with the Tok'ra. Recognizing the need for an expert in Gou'uld technology and potential mind control, a request is sent to the Tok'ra, asking for Jacob Carter to assist in recovering the suspect's memories and determining the extent of any Gou'uld influence.
I never said Jacob Carter.
The inquiry highlights the urgency of the situation and the potential for critical intelligence that could counteract the ongoing cyber and physical threats against the SGC. 4. Consultation with TEALS and SG-1's intelligence. TLC, upon being briefed about the situation, expresses concern regarding the pattern of the attack, suggesting that this level of sophistication and internal access might indeed point towards a deeper infiltration, potentially involving the Gou'uld or rogue elements within allies, such as the NID. SG-1's intel, securely transmitted via the MALP, confirms suspicions of a potential inside job, possibly involving the NID or compromised members thereof.
Good call, Alex.
It details an intercepted communication suggesting that a faction within the NID had been looking to exploit SGC technologies for their gain, potentially leading to a partnership with Gou'uld-aligned forces for additional resources and information. Inject. As preparations are made for Jacob Carter's involvement, an alert is triggered by the SGC's internal security systems. An unauthorized attempt to initiate the Stargate has been detected, potentially aiming to establish an off-world escape route or bring in reinforcements for the attackers. Situational decision points. Coordinate with the Navy SEAL team to ensure a strategic approach to the standoff in Nevada, sharing intelligence and preparing for any eventualities. Continue the careful interrogation of the apprehended individual, considering the potential psychological impact of Gou'uld influence. Prepare to incorporate insights from Jacob Carter into the investigation, ensuring readiness to apply Tok'ra techniques for memory recovery. Address the unauthorized Stargate activation attempt, considering measures to lock down the gate room, reinforce its defense, and potentially counter the activation protocol to prevent off-world travel. How do you wish to proceed?
Okay. We are completely disconnected.
Hmm.
That means there is either malware or there's still someone inside.
Yes. There's no other possibility.
Yeah,
It was one of our first calls to get military in there and check for exactly that situation.
network. So the attempted gate activation has to either be persistent malware on a timer / trigger, or there is still someone on the inside.
Mhm.
Okay. Intensify personnel investigations.
Especially those in the command room, right? I mean, if it's not malware, it's one of them.
Yeah. So have the SEAL team relay any communication / information to us via a STU is I don't know what they call them now. Back when I was in the military, it was a STU. I mean, I guess this is the 90s, right? Um, I don't know if that's what it's still called. Wireshark apprehended maintenance workers. um, yeah. So at this point, I agree with Alex what he said. So where we said intensify personnel investigations. Well, at this point, we have to be. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I can't. I can't be trying to. I can say words. I can't spell them. I spell cognizant.
C
How about this?
O G.
This is way above my head. I'm just aware. We have to be aware of the fact that the cognizant. I thought I did spell that. Oh well. Gou'uld might have moved from one host to another if it is in fact an active possession.
Mhm.
I don't use that word, but that's right. And I still misspelled that as a typo. Anyway, okay. I think also, what do you think? We still need to get message to Carter, right? So we need to contact the Tok'ra. See, that's the thing. We can't contact them. That's the problem. We can't. We've never reached out to contact them. They only contact us. Because they always move around. So So I guess we also have to make sure All security personnel are in the gate room instead, in case of an off-world activation, which happens all the time. I think it's good for now. Any other ideas?
No. I mean, if we move all of them, can we do these shelters and keeping our people safe? I mean, we already have an unit in the gate room.
Yeah. Oh, what did Teal'c say about expresses concern? Yeah, okay. Well, he didn't really give us anything. Thanks, Teal'c, for just expressing concern. Yeah. Watch this. I'm just curious. What did Earl O'Neill have to say? Better say for crying out loud. This is a fun one. Kind of intense, but not in the middle of my backswing. Great. More injects.
Oh my.
Oh, it did a secure terminal equipment. Oh, well. Back in the day, it's called a stew. We had a stew 3s. Okay. What you got? Read to me, Teal'c.
Action Summary 1. Security measures in the gate room. Acknowledging the threat of unauthorized Stargate activation, all available security personnel are stationed in the gate room, equipped and ready for potential engagement. Their presence is a deterrent against any unauthorized off-world travel and serves as a rapid response force should the need arise. The awareness of potential persistent malware or insider involvement prompts a high alert status. 2. Intensification of personnel investigations. Given the increasing evidence of insider threat or Gou'uld possession, investigations into personnel behavior, recent actions, and potential compromised individuals intensify. Medical teams are put on standby to conduct rapid assessments for signs of Gou'uld possession, mindful of the cunning nature of such entities and their ability to move between hosts. 3. Communication with the Navy SEAL team. In response to the digital isolation of STARGATE Command, arrangements are made for the Navy SEAL team to maintain open lines of communication via secure telephonic equipment, secure terminal equipment, STE, ensuring real-time updates and intelligence sharing regarding the standoff situation in Nevada. This secure method bypasses digital networks to prevent interception by adversarial forces. 4. Efforts to contact the Tok'ra. With the realization that direct communication channels to the Tok'ra are compromised or non-viable due to the cyber intrusion, alternative methods are considered. Given the complex nature of Tok'ra networks and their operational secrecy, you explore the possibility of sending a coded message through known Tok'ra operatives or allies in hopes of reaching them. SG-1, particularly Colonel O'Neill and Major Carter, with their extensive contacts, could play a crucial role in facilitating this communication. 5. Colonel O'Neill's input. Colonel O'Neill, upon review of the situation and the intercepted communication related to the NID and potential Gou'uld involvement, underscores the necessity of tight operational security. He suggests deploying discrete teams to investigate known NID operatives and locales that might have played a role in facilitating this breach. O'Neill stresses the importance of trust within SGC and its allies, suggesting that any mole or insider threat be dealt with swiftly and decisively.
No quippy
Inject.
comments.
As the situation unfolds, the Navy SEAL team reports encountering advanced defensive measures surrounding the server location in Nevada, indicative of Gou'uld technology. This revelation suggests that the threat may be more deeply intertwined with Gou'uld interests than initially believed. Inject. In the midst of a heightened security and investigations, an inexplicable power fluctuation occurs within the base, temporarily disabling surveillance and security systems and raising suspicions of another sabotage attempt aimed at facilitating either data theft or aiding in an insider's escape. Situational decision points. Direct immediate efforts to restore and secure all surveillance and security systems affected by the power fluctuation, prioritizing gate room security. Consider the implications of Gou'uld technology defending the Nevada server, adjusting strategies to counter this unexpected resistance and secure vital intelligence. Facilitate a secure, possibly unconventional communication with the Tok'ra for support, potentially using SG-1's contacts and knowledge of covert channels. Accelerate the discrete investigation into NID connections, leveraging Colonel O'Neill's insight to identify and neutralize potential internal threats. How do you wish to proceed?
They got us good.
I don't know. All I gotta say is the AI is good. Like it's good at throwing curveballs and like yeah, I can't figure out if it's still an insider in place. It has to be at this point. Yeah. So based on the gate intrusion or activation attempt, based on that and the power fluctuation, we are assuming that there is still a physical threat. On base. Oh man. Okay. I think we should have Teal'c and Colonel O'Neill help with the standoff in Nevada, but it's going to take them a while to get there. Yeah. So Alex is asking, have the security guys at the surface reported anyone trying to get out? Any report of anyone trying to escape the lockdown on foot? At the surface. I really don't know what to do about the situation in Nevada. If they got Gou'uld technology, I mean, it'll take a while to get. Isn't that where the NID base was in Nevada, or was it in New Mexico? Where is Area 51? Is that New Mexico or is that Nevada?
Area 54.
Wait, I need to shut up. I need to stop saying all this stuff on live stream. I'm gonna get shot in the back of the head right here on live stream. Sniper through my window.
No.
So I don't know how to get the like we're stuck. Like we can't. Okay. We're gonna say this. Okay. Contact SG-1 and have going to say Jack and Teal'c. Yeah. Bring Zats, guns, and staff weapons to Nevada and aid the efforts there. Continue the physical search.
Yeah, aided cameras. There must be suspicious.
Yeah. Ask Major Carter if she knows how to get in contact with Jacob. That's about all I know. I mean, this is probably, I mean, like, yeah, what was it? The pharmaceutical tabletop gave us a lot of injects and it threw everything at us. This one is just hard because we're getting hit on multiple fronts and oh, are you hearing double echo? Sorry if you're. I don't think everyone else can hear it. I think just you.
Yeah, just me. All right.
I agree. I do think it's Ball. This is like Ball's tactics. He has balls. I mean, Ball. He has Ball's tactics. Oh, more injects. All right. Now I see what you're saying, Alex, about you're getting a lot of injects. I never got this many injects before I started doing these live streams. Jesus Maria.
Oh, yeah.
Action summary. 1. Physical threat and lockdown compliance. Given the assumption of an ongoing physical threat on base, intensified patrols and personnel checks are implemented to ensure no unauthorized attempts are made to escape the lockdown. So far, no reports have indicated anyone trying to flee Stargate Command on foot. The heightened security measures and thorough checks at all exits are poised to catch any suspicious activities. 2. Deployment of SG-1 members to Nevada. Communicating your directive, Colonel Jack O'Neill and Teals prepare for immediate deployment to the Nevada standoff situation, arming themselves with Zatnictel, Zat guns, and staff weapons to provide both non-lethal and lethal support.
That's awesome.
Their expertise in dealing with Gou'uld technology and tactics will be invaluable in confronting the advanced defensive measures reported by the Navy SEAL team. 3. Continuation of the physical search. The comprehensive search within Stargate Command continues unabated, with teams meticulously checking service corridors, restricted areas, and common spaces for any signs of sabotage, unauthorized individuals, or Gou'uld technology. The heightened state of alert keeps all personnel on their toes, ready to respond to any threat. 4. Communication with Major Samantha Carter. Upon your request, Major Carter is consulted regarding potential means of contacting Jacob and the Tok'ra. She proposes using a dedicated Tok'ra communication device that has been secured within the base for emergency contact. Although usage is typically reserved for critical situations, the current threat level warrants its activation. Major Carter begins the process of setting up the device, aiming to establish a secure and direct line to her father, Jacob, for assistance and insights from the Tok'ra perspective. Inject. Just as efforts to stabilize the situation escalate, a small team stumbles upon a hidden transceiver device cleverly concealed within one of the base's technical rooms. The device appears to be rigged to intercept and potentially transmit data, suggesting that it could have played a role in orchestrating the cyber intrusion and subsequent destabilization efforts from within the base. Inject. The Navy SEAL team in Nevada, with backing from O'Neill and Teals, gains a tactical advantage, managing to neutralize the immediate defensive perimeter around the server. They report the capture of several individuals who display knowledge of Gou'uld technologies, further implicating a broader conspiracy involving Earthbound collaborators and potentially rogue factions.
NID.
Situational decision points. Investigate the hidden transceiver found within the base to determine its origins, purpose, and whether it has been actively used in the current crisis. Await Major Carter's successful communication with Jacob for Tok'ra aid and insights, particularly regarding the recovery of compromised personnel and the neutralization of Gou'uld influence. Determine the next steps in processing the captured individuals in Nevada, including interrogation and securing the server with critical data, balancing the need for intelligence with the urgency of the wider threat. How do you wish to proceed?
Yeah, I think let's definitely have Daniel
Look at it, sir.
Jackson investigate the device along with anyone else. I'm assuming it's a Gou'uld device. You know what? Is the rogue device Gou'uld tech? So we'll have the Nevada suspects transported via plane to SGC, accompanied by Jack and Tilk. We will wait on Jacob's answer.
Did we get any on the forensic?
Say what?
Sorry, did we get any on the forensic investigations?
Yeah. Did we get any further information on the cyber forensics?
And can you confirm our main communication with say
What's that? The
accuracy?
Oh, I'm sorry. You need to remind me. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so what?
The main communication room. We need to ensure that any personnel in there is not compromised.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Was Greg echoing for everybody? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Oops, that's my fault. I'm supposed to be disabling that. Okay, I turned it off. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was Gou'uld communication disruption is what was happening. I mean, figured it out. Greg's the suspect. He's the Gou'uld. Yeah. So we need to focus. I mean, I at this point, we need to ensure that communications and gate room control personnel are not infected with a Gou'uld. Today's exercise is running long, but that's because this one is a bit a little complex. Well, this has to end pretty quickly because I have to go to the restroom. Okay. Jeez. Oh, it's not Gou'uld. Earlier it was saying Teal'c properly, and now it's not. Okay. You're on. Speak. Come on. Come on. Come on,
Action
Teal'c.
summary. 1. Analysis of the rogue device. The hidden transceiver device is swiftly analyzed by SGC's technical team, with Major Carter personally overseeing the investigation. Preliminary analysis suggests the technology is not of Gou'uld origin, but exhibits advanced Earth-based modifications, hinting at involvement by a group with high-level access to both terrestrial and extraterrestrial technologies.
E.T.
This discovery points towards a collaborative effort between Earth-based rogue elements and possibly Gou'uld-aligned factions, rather than direct Gou'uld intervention. 2. Transportation of Nevada suspects. Following the successful neutralization of the Nevada site's defenses, the individuals captured are prepared for secure transport back to Stargate Command. Colonel Jack O'Neill and Teals, having provided critical support in the operation, accompany the suspects on the flight back, ensuring high-level security and readiness for any attempt at subterfuge or escape by the captives. This move aims to gather intelligence directly from those involved and potentially expose broader conspiracies. 3. Awaiting communication from Jacob Carter. SGC remains on high alert as Major Carter finalizes the setup for secure communication with Jacob Carter of the Tok'ra. Given the complexity of the situation and the potential for Gou'uld-influenced sabotage, Jacob's insights and the Tok'ra's resources could prove invaluable in identifying and neutralizing internal threats. 4. Cyber forensics updates. Continued cyber forensic analysis has begun to unravel the methods used in the cyber intrusion. Evidence of sophisticated spear phishing campaigns targeting SGC personnel has been uncovered, along with malware designed to exploit specific vulnerabilities within the SGC's hybrid Earth-alien technology networks.
Wow.
Further analysis is ongoing to trace the malware's origin and determine the extent of the breach. 5. Screening of communications and gate room personnel. In response to the heightened threat level and the discovery of the rogue device, you initiate a comprehensive screening of all personnel involved in communications and gate room operations. Medical teams, equipped with diagnostic tools capable of detecting Gou'uld symbiotes, perform thorough examinations. Additionally, psychological evaluations are conducted to identify any behavioral signs of Gou'uld influence or coercion. Inject. Just as the screenings get underway, Jacob Carter responds through the established secure channel. He confirms his immediate availability to assist SGC, emphasizing the importance of swiftly identifying and neutralizing any Gou'uld or blended individuals within the ranks. Jacob also warns of a potentially larger plot that could threaten not just Earth, but the delicate balance of power among the system lords, suggesting that the implications of the rogue operations could extend far beyond the SGC.
Yes.
Situational decision points. Coordinate with Jacob Carter upon his arrival for his expertise in dealing with the Gou'uld and for assistance in debriefing and interrogating the transported suspects from Nevada. Digest the initial cyber forensic findings to close any vulnerabilities and strengthen defenses against further digital intrusions. Continue with the comprehensive screenings of key personnel, ensuring the integrity and security of SGC operations and preparing to confront any identified threats directly. How do you wish to proceed?
Okay, well, this is pretty simple. Yeah.
Potty break?
A potty break. I mean, this is getting huge. You know what I think we should do?
Do a
I
two-parter?
think we should leave everybody on a cliffhanger. And we should say, you know what? We're already over our time. Tune in next time to see what happens.
Hey, loving it.
Yeah. You know what? But maybe we'll do a special one. Maybe we might have, in order to finish this, we might have to have a Tabletop Thursday. We'll do that. Yeah, for the conclusion. Are you
Yeah.
available Thursday this time?
I'm available, and we get Alex on.
Yeah, get Alex going. Yeah, we need support. All
Yeah.
right, all right. So we'll do that. Yeah, because man, this just got big. Like we got to save the Earth here.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. This is not just us.
yeah. All right. All right. So everybody, we're gonna have to continue this because we're already past our time, and I don't want to make these too long, and because I don't want to have an accident in my gaming chair that's very expensive. We're gonna have to continue this on Thursday. We're gonna have an impromptu emergency tabletop Thursday so that we could save the Earth because this plot is just getting bigger and bigger. Can't wait to find out what happens. So tune in on Thursday. I will schedule it, and I will notify everybody across all channels, and all 6 of you watching right now. Hopefully, will be there. So, we only have a few live viewers, but we end up having hundreds of people watch after the fact. So, make sure everybody knows to watch this episode before they. And I'm hoping that Thursday will be a conclusion because, man, if this ends up like a 3-part episode, whoo! All right. So,
Awesome.
based on that, everybody, stay tuned for the conclusion. We'll see you Thursday. And ciao. Until then. Thanks,
See you next
everybody.
time, everyone.